I have.
Hey.
Hi.
Whatever the premium thing is for a year or whatever. All right, we're all here. Let's start off since it's been several weeks. Let's try to get a good recap in. Aaron, you started off.
All right. Well, we went down to the final floor, and there was the two ice creatures, the water elemental and the fish that almost killed Steven on the first round.
You had to do a couple puzzles before that. The fish were insane. Yeah, you did have to kill or do a couple puzzles before that.
Yeah, we did the rest of the puzzles
Nice.
to
Nice.
do it.
Nice. Mute yourself.
And right now, the elemental's not dead, but he went back to his holding area, I guess, his resting area. He's incapacitated, unconscious, I think you said. And that's kind of where we left off.
I think at some point someone said it was gay or something.
Yeah, that was definitely for sure. The wizard said that. Yeah, that's why he enslaved him actually. So.
Yeah.
Let's go to here real
We
quick.
also
just
have
to kind of,
we have 3 paths we have to choose from.
right. So yeah, this one you did.
Oh, yeah.
This one over here
We had
you
the
guys did.
Puzzle on the bottom left that took Dad like 8 rolls to get his chain down.
Yeah, there was several different chains that reacted differently to different things going on. One of them was hard to grab, one was invisible, one of them was fighting back, and one was basically kind of guilt tripping you into thinking that you shouldn't chain it up. I don't remember what. I think that was the rebind one.
And then we had the light puzzle up top
The
on
light
the
puzzle
left.
that formed the dagger, and then. Oh my gosh! What,
Oh,
Harper? Huh? You have water up there. Look for your cup. It's gonna be like every 10 minutes. Yeah, so
Everything normal.
And then Steven took this book that was down in the center behind that shield once the shield went away.
and what happened once you touched the book, opened it up? The wizard kind of gave a recount
Wizard came out.
of what happened. He explained that like they chose to do the binding obviously because it basically created this beautiful valley, and kind of explained why he chose it and explained how the ritual worked, and explained how to redo it if it needs to be done. But he also explains that there is the option to free the elemental and also the option to kill it, which he was very disdainful of that idea.
Right.
And once you guys completed all 3 of those and interacted with the book, the door on the other side of the room opened and took you to the elemental's domain. And yeah, like Aaron said, there was a water elemental, a couple ice mephits, and a swarm of quippers that gave you guys trouble. But you were able to subdue the elemental, and it kind of swam back to the middle of the room above its little magical altar pedestal area, and is awaiting for you guys to decide its fate. It's not dead, and I guess for the sake of like fighting purposes it's unconscious, but it's not like it's like in a heap on the ground. It's kind of just floating there, suspended, kind of in the water area over there.
So we have 3 options here. Right? Option 1 is to kill it, which doesn't do any justice for anyone. It'll kind of ruin the valley, kill the elemental, and the lake will go away. Option 2 is subdue it so it sustains the lake, but we'll put it into, I guess, chaining it, kind of torturing it. Or option 3, letting it go, hoping it doesn't flood or destroy the valley, and decide from there.
Right.
My vote is rebind it.
What?
My vote too.
Oh,
What was that again?
Binding it.
Well, keep in mind, we are all good characters.
I'm not.
Okay.
I do have a Battalion of Thoughts, which would allow us to maybe. Let me read it real quick. Yeah, I can detect thoughts.
Linus, he can hear you eating. Mute yourself.
I know that there is the wizard kind of said some stuff about in riddles about binding it versus setting it free. I would like Jacob to re-say those things so that we can kind of figure out what to do here.
Okay. So, in the visions that you got in the last floor after each rune
There it
chamber,
is.
what is going on? The wave rune chamber is the last message you got. It says, to free it is justice. The water may rise and drown the valley, yet perhaps from ruin life might return. The dagger one says, I thought purity would cleanse. I thought ending it would free us all, but the water stilled, and with it every heart that once called to it. Mercy is not without its ruin. And the chains says, I bound it for them, for the crops, the wells, the children. The chains hold, and so does the peace they buy. I told myself it was mercy.
So what I'm getting from that is we bind it, the water will become good again and the villages and stuff will. I think we're against killing it, so get rid of that. But then if we free it, it says it might, which that would be the key word there, flood the valley, potentially killing the settlement or not. And that's kind of the question that we'd have to figure out from the beast or amongst itself is we do free it, would it drown the valley, killing the village? Because then we would definitely want to bind it. That's my opinion. So once I kind of figure out what it would do if it was free, then I'm leaning towards binding, but if you could free it and keep the water for the village, I would do that.
Right.
But
Our
if
mission here
not,
was to save the village.
yes. So save the village is that, but if we free it and it will still continue to the water, then I would free it and get both. If I can get both positives, I want both positives. If not, then save the village.
Is a water elemental intelligent? Can you speak with it and negotiate with it?
Water elementals only speak the language of Aquan.
And I use my Battalion of Thought to try to read its mind.
Let me see. Hold on. Detect thoughts. Let me read on what that is specifically. Cast a spell action. Focus your mind on any one creature quickly. The creature you choose has an intelligence of 3 or lower. Yeah, I think based off the name of the words of the spell, you would be able to use this actually.
All right, so I'm going to use my Medallion of Thought, so I get to use it 5 times a day. I get 1d4 added each day. That doesn't matter. So I'm going to roll it.
You notice that as you guys are kind of sitting here trying to make a decision, that the binding chamber around you is not like it's actively cracking, but like you see cracks in the walls of kind of showing that the binding's been breaking. And they're shimmering with magic that seems like it's fading in and out. And water is drifting. It's kind of like suspended. There's like little globs of water, little droplets of water of various different sizes they're all kind of floating up around the elemental and just kind of surrounding the area that you're in. And the elemental, it's sitting in the room, and it's no longer formed in the way it was before, where it was like almost like a humanoid body shape, I guess, of some sort, where it had like a torso and arms. It's more just like a swirling vortex of water. And it's like you can kind of see that the water, like it feels like it's pulsing slowly, and not like a heartbeat, but similar. And the tower, you can hear like a soft humming of magic in the background. And you feel like the elemental is there, like he has like a presence, but obviously he's not like moving. He's not trying to like
Yeah, we
get
should
out of
kick
there.
the shit out of him.
Yeah, you just kick the shit out of him. And then you feel, right when you use this medallion of thoughts, and this actually triggers to everybody, every one of you feels a feeling of fear. Like emotions are coursing out of this elemental into the room, and it feels like fear. And let's see. As you got closer, Korbar, the light that's emanating from you, the magical light, the elemental, it kind of reacts like visually. It starts glowing brighter in the rhythm of your light and how it's moving around. And the edges of the water seem to be sharpening, and they're trying to, it looks like they're trying to like respond to the light almost magically. What are these millions of noises? Let's see.
Larry's saying hi with the baby.
Hi. I'm sorry to bother.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
I don't have the, I'm like reading something, so I'm just like, what is going on? Yeah, so you reach out with the medallion of thoughts. What are you? I know obviously you're kind of getting surface thoughts right now. You're getting the fear. You're getting like a sense of loneliness. But like, what are you trying to dig into to understand about this elemental?
I want to understand what it wants, I guess. I mean, I understand it wants to probably be free.
Did you ask that out loud?
Yes.
Okay. When you speak out loud, you feel like the air around your vocal, like your voice, gets carried into the water and kind of vibrates faintly around this elemental, gets carried through the water. And it reacts to your question, and all of you have a shared vision. All at the same time, water covers your eyes, and you realize you're not standing in this room anymore, and you're seeing through the elemental's eyes into the plane of water. You see an endless sea in front of you, and the surface above the water is glowing gold. The world below stretches forever in blue, and you can see the currents underneath you are just twisting and dancing like ribbons of light. And you feel freedom, like you're hovering above this giant body of water, and you can feel freedom. There's the rush of rivers meeting oceans, and the laughter of waves breaking against cliffs. You sense countless other beings of similar style, of elemental style, drifting beside you in shapes of mist, light, coral, glass, all moving in harmony. And then the vision in front of you darkens, and a portal opens, and out through you see hands of fire like reach through into this realm you're in. And you can see on the other side the group of mages, Aram, Velisar, and the other groups of mages that were in this tower. And they're all chanting in unison. And through the elemental's eyes, these chains of light descend down and latch onto you, and they start dragging you downward into the sea. And the sea turns black, and the currents all die around you. You see the lake above Lark Hollow, and it's still and calm and bright. And then it moves down into the tower deep under the ground where you guys are seeing the elemental, and you can see the chains are driving the elemental into the stone, keeping it bound here. And you feel this, you feel like in a short period of time you experience centuries of silence. Time passes, but without sound. You don't see any motion, you just understand that it's been centuries. And throughout that time, you felt every ripple of the world above you. All the droughts, all the rain, every child's footstep by the lake, and an intense loneliness that slowly becomes the only thing that you feel. And the vision ends, the water lifts from your eyes, and you see the elemental looking weak and frail in front of you, hovering. Just kind of as water moving in motions in front of you as the vision fades away from you and you're standing in front of him again.
Does anyone else have something to say, or do I keep going? All right, I would then say I understand that the water elemental wants to be free and wants to return home, but that it sustains life for the world above, that it can be free of this tower, but if it leaves, all the life it sustains will die with its leaving.
Good approach.
You see another vision kind of forms in front of you. This one feels a little different. It's not you as an elemental, but you're kind of getting an overhead view of the lake. And you see the lake how it's currently, like in its current condition. This tower's visible, moss-covered, dirty water, the motes of light moving around. And then you notice a surge of water comes from centralized in the tower. And it you don't get to see the city or anything. You just see a surge of water swells up, and then it comes back down, and you feel another time lapse into the future, and you see the lake is very pristine and healthy. It's full of water. It's shimmering in the sunlight. The tower is no longer visible. And you can see, people playing in it, and the fishermen are pulling out schools and schools of fish out of the water.
Okay, I would tell this elemental, I would say, if we do not bind you, this is what the lake will become. You will make it pristine for the world above so that they may not starve. If this is true, show
Give us
me.
a sign.
Huh? If it
Give
is
us a
true,
sign.
what I believe I am being shown, show me a vision of a tree.
Water elemental know what a tree is.
Yeah, I was about to say the water elemental. You just
Show me.
sense confusion.
I would repeat the same thing, but I would say, show me a vision of this tower being pristine too. Not that it has to be pristine in the event that it makes the lake pristine again, but just a sign that's showing that we are understanding each other.
You get another bird's eye view of the lake, and you see a fully intact tower, this spire poking out of it. What you might have seen it look like in its former glory before it was destroyed. And so you see the full image of the tower, and then violent waves start crashing into it, and you kind of watch as it gets destroyed in front of you. And you feel anger again.
I think the elemental doesn't like the tower.
Someone roll me an insight check.
Oh. All right, give me a second. Figure out how to fucking pull this back up. I have +7 for insight, so
Okay.
I mean that 19 works too, I guess. Yeah, 19 definitely works.
Eric, when you start really thinking on this elemental and what it's going through, and Korbar, you too, you start feeling, I guess because he's able to kind of communicate through you, it feels like you're suffocating inside of this tower. It feels like you can't breathe, you can't move, you're you're stuck here, you're lonely, and you're terrified. And by you, I mean the elemental's feelings, obviously.
Okay. I think we have enough decision now to discuss amongst ourselves what we plan on doing, unless someone wants to continue digging into this. It seems, from my viewpoint, that if we do set it free, that it will make sure that the lake stays pristine, but it does not want to be inside of this tower. It wants to be out free in the world above.
I concur.
Is anyone good at nature?
Oh, let me see. No, but I'll roll it.
Oh, that actually will work, unless you have a minus. Oh, yeah. You get another feeling that this elemental is yearning for the lake above. It's yearning to be free in the water. It's not looking for destruction.
All right. Well, I think
It sounds like he's gonna live in the lake.
yeah, that's what I'm getting. So, we'll I'll start, and I say that we should let it be free.
What we say?
Dad?
Free.
Set it free. Elias,
Set it free.
Steven.
Just kind of slightly wondering if it's lying to us.
I mean, we can roll a perception.
Insight, if you're trying to check for lying. You feel like this elemental wants to be free. In your heart of hearts, this elemental wants to be free.
All right, Steven, do you want to set it free?
And it sounds like I'm being outvoted, so it doesn't matter.
Well, I'm trying to get a unanimous decision here.
Yeah, I guess so. We can try it.
All right, I would then tell the elemental that it can be free,
Oh, and be free.
but if the village fails, we'll have no choice but to come back.
It kind of just gives you the feeling of understanding. But in order to free it, you have to perform basically like you're going to have to do something in order to free it, the same way you would have had to redo the binding ritual.
Then we ask it what we need to do to free it.
I think we go back and unhook the chains we hooked up. Does that sound right? Would we need to open some of the levers to
don't
let
think-
the water drain out?
The elemental would not know necessarily.
Well, I wasn't
Well,
talking to the elemental. I was just kind of conversing with my.
Steven is
associate.
the arcane master here.
Why don't we just break the binding?
That's what. Yeah. Well, you're the arcane master, so you're the one that has to roll that and try to figure it out.
Did he say that in his journal?
We can review it.
I wouldn't. He didn't tell you exactly how. I mean, I'll tell you how if you want to do it. But I came up with it after the fact, so no, he didn't say it in his journal. Well, let's just say there's an extra excerpt of how to unchain it.
Oh, look! Here's a piece of paper on the ground. What does it say?
Yeah. No, it's on the next page. You just forgot to turn the page. Idiots. God.
Classic
Oh,
no.
the pages were stuck together. That's what it was.
So the three braziers in this room start flickering the light that they've been showing before. Red, gold, and green. They're each pulsing in rhythm with the elemental's pulse. It's like they're all one. And yeah, I guess you guys are standing next to this red one. So you do notice, now that you have time to kind of look at it, there is an inscription on on that brazier.
What does it say?
What's it say? What's it say?
Wait, where'd it go? Oh. Let's see. No, that's gold. It says, to destroy it, brute strength must overcome the tower's own resistance. So for this specific brazier, you're going to need to shatter it. And yeah, so I guess on this one, we're going to need an athletics or strength check from someone.
Flail, come with me and we can roll to try to destroy this together.
Alright.
Alright, so me and Flair are going to try to destroy this together. You said strength or...
Athletics.
I'm going to roll athletics because I have a +5 versus a +2.
Yeah, so you're
Nice,
able
roll.
to
Whatever you're.
bring
Oh, she
down
rolled
your
advantage.
powerful sword onto this brazier and shatter it and topple it over. And as the blow lands, the brazier cracks from the top down to its base, and a single flash of red light blinds you and then collapses into the embers within the what you call it, the brazier. The brazier crumbles out onto the floor, and you see the rune of the dagger is burned into the floor, leaving a blackened scar as this brazier has been broken.
I think this one signifies death. I wonder what the yellow one signifies.
Let us move.
Maybe capture.
Let us move. On this brazier, you see, to end it, faith must break control, mercy must overcome order. This flame seems to resist the most. It seems to have the most. It's trying to contain itself, I guess, magically. Trying to convince you that this is a righteous flame. You need to confront this with your conviction. And I need a religion or charisma save.
Oh, let me see. My charisma is +5. My religion's +2. Does anyone have better? Or similar? We can roll at advantage. Oh, I didn't mean to roll at advantage right now.
Well, they were both actually the same dice, I think. You raise your hand, and the golden fire recoils like it's living. And for a heartbeat, you feel the tower itself is judging you, asking if you understand what you're undoing. But you answer with silence. That is your resolve. And the brazier splits cleanly in half. The molten metal hits the floor and starts hissing and steaming. And the room itself feels lighter when you release this one.
What's the elemental doing?
The elemental is still just kind of sitting there and pulsing as it was before. Nothing yet. When you get to this green brazier, it almost feels like the opposite of the yellow one. This one feels like it's hiding and trying to recoil from you. It's not actively pulling away. It just feels like there's something living there that's recoiling away from you. To destroy this, it says the flame flickers and flows like water, sliding away from the blade. Oh wait. No, I don't know where that thing went. But to destroy this one, you must strike it with perfect timing and precision, like cutting a current that can't be held. So basically, Eric, do a sleight of hand or a dexterity save to try to slice or sabotage the flame at just the right moment.
That was dexterity.
Okay. You move in a blur as you quickly strike. Right as the green flame twists away from you, you strike right in the center of it. And a single spark flashes and the brazier collapses inward and water starts pouring out of it instead of fire.
Yes, because here's what I've already done.
and then a rune,
So
that
is it
rune
apple cider,
goes away.
mule, or prosecco mule?
While we're at this, going around this room, I want to re-pick up my spear that I threw at the beginning of last time we were in here.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not what you wanted, but it's still good. It's not quality like.
So
Who's
the card's
talking?
gonna be for Steven.
Like now. All right, I picked it
It's
up. I
very
think.
whiny.
We'll just check.
What
Yeah,
do
I
you
got
guys
it.
want to do?
As the last brazier falls, all remaining energy in this chamber tears free, and raw, colorless power starts spiraling in
You're
violent
done.
arcs above the
From the
water
It'll get
elemental.
stroke.
The
I'm
sigils
sorry.
on the floor
I'm sorry.
flicker between red, gold, and green, and unable to settle. They just keep swirling in a vortex above this elemental. And Korbar, you would feel compelled to stand in front of this elemental.
Okay.
You feel like you want to contain this chaotic energy. It's definitely like a magical energy. And I need you to roll an Arcana check. You start containing this ball of energy above it, and you're trying to shape it into this one cleansing final act. You're trying to put all the magic together and to like basically release it or destroy it. And the fragments of color start spiraling through the air. Red flame, green mist, golden light. They're spinning faster and wilder. You reach out and you pull the threads together with every shred of your magical control. And the colors twist and collide and collapse into a single perfect sphere of light suspended above the elemental. It's a trembling heart of white brilliance that is pulsing with the elemental the same way. And the hum in the room builds into a scream. The tower shakes and the runes on the floor flare one final time. And then you release it. The sphere bursts outwards, not in destruction, but you basically release the energy to dissipate out into the room. White light washes through the whole room. It's not blinding, it's like a calming white light. And it like kind of makes the water in here shimmer like sunlight. That's probably never seen this water. And you know now the bindings are gone. And for a heartbeat, you can feel the water elemental is breathing calmly and then like a sigh of relief, kind of pulsating with the water. The light fades, but the sound around you does not. And you can hear deep groans rolling through the stone beneath your feet. And you can hear what sounds like the tower is structurally becoming unsound now that the binding is broken. Water starts
We need to get out of here.
Water starts seeping through the cracks, and you see the water beneath you starts rising up. Not super fast, but you can notice it's getting up. And then the room itself becomes cold, and the water elemental drops into the water, and you don't see him anymore. It disappears.
All right. Well, we need to try to get out of here.
Yeah, sounds like the tower's sinking or something.
To your horror, when you walk to that door, it is sealed shut again. You actually think it's sealed because there's water behind it.
Oh.
And
Go ahead.
Everyone rolling a perception check.
Oof.
Uh-oh. Five. No perception.
Oh,
I did.
Okay.
There.
The rest of you are kind of freaking out about like, oh shit, we can't get out of here. But Flail, you are using your robotic mind, and you notice in the back of the room that there is an opening that you can get out through the back. And again, I didn't have that drawn because this wasn't planned at the time I made the map.
Man, who is this DM?
This next part is going to be a theater of the mind. I didn't draw a whole map for this, but just we're going to picture it all together in our heads. So I'm going to take you back to the landing page just so you can kind of have a blank slate. The chamber behind you buckles, and you see water start spilling in. You hear a dull roar behind you as you hear water building up and air rushing upwards carrying mist. You feel an enormous amount of power is compelling you to run through this opening, which actually you can see through is actually a long tunnel of hallways, essentially. It looks like this was a built-out room back here. And you start running through this area as the water slowly builds up underneath you. You get into the first room, and it's a steep spiral staircase that's leading down to a lower hall. The lower half is already submerged in water, and pieces of the ceiling are crumbling as they descend. Sections of the stair have fallen away. I need everyone to make me a dexterity, acrobatics, or sleight of hand check to jump the gaps of this broken staircase as it's falling apart.
Dexterity.
Say that again.
A acrobatics, sleight of hand, or dexterity check. Guys, I gotta start rolling better. What is going on? Oh my god.
He's hitting the side of the screen.
Corbar, you're actually able to somehow leap over this crack. And you turn around behind you as all three of your companions jump
God to help you now.
and slip on the stairs, and you are able to grab them one by one and hoist them up onto the stairs. I would say maybe Eric first, because you're able to maybe help him. You would struggle with Star and Flail, especially with the armor they're wearing, but Eric is able to help you with that as well.
121 pounds of gear.
Eric, you try to catch this loose handrail before it falls and vault over a collapsed step, but you slip when that happens. But luckily, Corbar, who just completed that same maneuver in front of you, is able to grab you. You guys make your way into the next room. You swim through the hallway, you get to another hallway. There's a big room in front of you. This was a machinery hall. There's gears, levers, pipes all over the place. Now they're all half submerged as the water's slowly rising up at your feet. Corbar, you're starting to get a little worried because you're pretty short about this water level. The rest of you are still comfortable, but Corbar is feeling a little scared right now.
You can climb on me if needed.
Hurry, my short friend.
In front of you is an iron gate that's blocking the way, and there's water rushing beneath it. I need everyone to roll an Arcana or Investigation check.
Okay. All right. Hell yeah. Oof. Good.
Yay!
Okay, so Eric and Star and Flail, you notice that there are levers that are over on the side, and one of them is glowing faintly that you can see.
I grab it and I pull it.
You pull the lever and you
Die.
you die.
We all die.
You see the iron gate sparks to life, and the gate shudders upwards just enough to squeeze you through as a column of water comes and smashes behind you and knocks you all down. But you're able to get back up and start running back out through the next room. This is a long, narrow corridor, almost like a hallway. You can see several paintings up on the walls and, some ornate weapons and armor or whatever. But
I'm not stopping to investigate.
Yeah, the water is rushing underneath, and you see a big boulder is wedged in the middle of the room, right in the center where you guys need to move. And I need someone to make a strength or athletic save as you try to move or press this rock back up against the wall. And I'm going to go ahead and say, Corbar, you would just fail this automatically. This rock is too big for you to even try to move.
Oh my gosh, guys, come on.
plus
It's our
7.
combined strength.
All of you start pushing on this rock together, but you can't quite get a footing in the water as the water's kind of rushing through and knocking you guys not down, but it's messing up your stance. And you start having a moment of panic as you're not moving this rock. And okay, stop rolling more. Not just continuous rolling here.
I'm gonna do a survival check.
Yeah, Korbar, the water's now getting up to your chest area, which is obviously getting pretty scary. But yeah, you guys are pushing against this rock with all your strength, and you're not able to move it. And so the water continues rising up. Another wave comes in and crashes and knocks you guys down. But the water settles back down to where it was before, and you stand up and you're able to all try again with advantage.
All right.
All roll again.
With advantage, did you say?
Yeah, the group of you are able to get your footing this time.
All right. There we go.
You plant your feet in the water, and your muscles strain, and you can hear the creaks of Flail's metal creaking and groaning as you all push and finally lift the rock just enough to be able to squeeze everybody through. And as you all move through, the rock smashes back into place where it was. You guys are moving down the rest of the next part of the tunnel. It straightens into a smooth hallway lined with faintly glowing runes. The magic of this tower is unraveling as you see the runes fading, dimming, going out. They're no longer being lit up. The water starts crashing in through the cracks. You see cracks forming all around you, and the ceiling is collapsing. And the current is whipping violently in both directions, pulling you both towards the end of the tower, or towards the end of this tunnel, and back from where you came. And I need Star, do a religion or charisma check.
All right. Let's see. Charisma's +5. Religion's +2.
My religion's +4.
You better roll that shit too.
Star, you step in front of the water and you try to reach out to your divine being to ask for help, and you feel no connection. Try it again with advantage with Korbar helping you.
All right.
Korbar's trying to contain some of the magic around you, so maybe you can communicate.
Oh, that's 20.
Oh, nice. So you raise your hand, and divine light flares from your hand as the swirling current steadies, and the light that's pulsing up and down the corridor, your light starts pulsing up and down the corridor, and then the current itself turns and splits and forms a walkway to the end of the tunnel.
Hell yeah.
So as you're holding it back, everyone's running through. Korbar's thankful because he was about to start drowning. And the tunnel now is narrowing into a jagged circular shaft that's barely wide enough for one person to fit in. Korbar can fit in just fine. The water's rising faster now, and I would say almost one of you might have to offer to put Korbar on your shoulders or something.
I'll carry you, Korbar.
You hear roaring behind you, a loud thunderous roar, and you look back and you see a wall of white water is surging towards you. And it's catching the light of your torch that you still, if you still have that lit, the magical light of Korbar, and it's reflecting off the white column coming towards you. I need everyone to make a Constitution save to brace for the impact of this wave.
Lance, we can hear you grunting. Saving throw?
My gosh, you guys are rolling terrible tonight.
We're rolling good when it came to the things that didn't matter.
Yeah.
Is it an ability
Yeah.
check or saving throw?
Constitution.
saving throw.
Well,
I got-
remember me.
I got a 20.
Thank God he needed that. He about to die.
Korbar, I'm trying to think because Star failed it, so I'm trying to think if you would even be able to, if you're on top of her shoulders. But the rest of you passed it, so
He leaps off of me onto flail as I fall.
Yeah, Star, you're so preoccupied with trying to keep this water at bay that you don't even really have time to react to this giant wave that comes crashing in. The rest of you are turned around, looking back at Star as it's coming, trying to tell her about it. But Korbar, yeah, you hop off and you try to get through up into this shaft area, and you're all able to brace yourself as the water smashes into you, and it feels like it's like something's living around, like it's something grabs you, and it
It's
starts
the water
lifting
elemental.
you and carrying you up through the shaft, and you all fly through it. The three of you that passed all safely basically get washed out of this old abandoned well, and Star, you get thrown out and smashed onto the ground. You're okay, but obviously it didn't feel very good. And for a heartbeat, the world around you is just rushing white light. You can't tell where the water ends and the sky begins. And then with a final surge, water shoots out into a column above you, blankets all of you, and you're all gasping, drenched, but you're alive. And you kind of start, you realize that the wall of water, there's a wall of water rising out of the lake that is slowly hitting the coast and starting to flood the coast.
Oh no.
So you would know that you need to escape to higher ground.
Okay. Hey guys, let's head for higher ground.
So you guys run through the town. Are you going to try to grab anybody or yell at people or anything?
Run
Yeah.
for your lives.
We're gonna yell at people to head to higher ground.
Run!
I'm gonna
Or
say
drown!
when you guys came out of the well, you came out of like that. Let's say it was like an old abandoned well that you came out of. And so yeah, you can see like the fishermen are kind of running over here towards you guys, like freaking out, like not knowing what's going on. You see people running back towards their homes to try to gather some supplies, and you maybe try to stop them from doing that. But you know how people react to natural disasters. They're going to go try to do it anyways. But yeah, you guys grab the people that were in the Silver Minnow, and you try to grab
Run for
any of
your
the
lives.
townsfolk you can, and you're moving up
Run
to
for
higher
your
ground
lives.
as the water starts crashing in from the
Run
coast,
for your
smashing into
lives.
the fisherman's hut, smashing
Run
into
for your
Moonway
lives.
Curiosities.
Run for your lives.
Come on,
There.
Run for your lives.
And you guys make it up to the top of the hill that was from the trail you kind of walked in on. And the water's surging up, rises up, and swallows up not the entire town, but a good portion of it. And I would say after like about 30 minutes or so, it starts receding back into the lake.
Man, these guys are gonna be pissed.
We're gonna just tell them that's what happened when we binded it.
Right? So yeah,
Yeah,
the
we-
water starts receding
whatever.
back into the lake, and you can see the damage that has been done to the town.
Man, there goes our award.
Man,
You can see the mayor is running towards you guys frantically, like, "What happened? What did you do?"
You saved the village forever.
Yeah, you can,
Instead of
this evil
repair it
wizard.
this one time.
This evil
so
wizard.
yeah, let you guys try to explain that out. We're gonna do like a time lapse to cut forward to the. Let's see. We're gonna go forward 1 week. You guys are standing now here on this where this coastline was. The coast is shaped a little bit differently from whenever you guys were last here, like a week or so ago. You guys basically had to leave until you knew there was no
Because they were so
winning.
pissed.
Huh?
Because they were so pissed.
Yeah, they were so pissed.
Yeah.
Okay.
We didn't say they were gonna be happy. We said they were gonna be safe.
Go back and watch me.
Well, I hope none of them drowned in the immediate afterthought of that water elemental.
The air around here is warm and humid, kind of like it was when you first showed up. And you can smell wet timber and river mud around you. You hear hammers and laughter as people are slowly rebuilding the town. It seems like they're actually kind of in good spirits because the lake itself is restored. There's wooden scaffolds around some of the half-ruined buildings. There's children racing through puddles and darting between the cobblestone. And you notice that the lake itself seems brighter. It seems broader than where the old coastline was. Like I said, it reshaped a little bit. But you see new plant life growing within the lake, thriving already within a week. You can see like green plant life coming out of reeds and whatnot through the lake. The tower is gone completely. You can't see it anymore at all.
Do we see the water now?
Do what?
Do we see the water now?
No, you can't. You don't know where it's at. It might be in the lake. It might have went back to its plane of water. It disappeared whenever you guys in the room with it. You haven't seen it since. But you did feel like something was carrying you out of that tunnel.
Yeah, I definitely think it was the water elemental that saved us.
Go
I'll give you
elemental.
guys all a long rest just so you can say you're healed and happy.
Well, should we go talk to the mayor? The mayor? Look,
Yes.
there's the mayor now.
The mayor's in the Silver Minnow.
I can't go anywhere. Okay.
Yeah, you actually broke your legs when you came out of that well. I thought I landed bad, but
You're the only one that landed bad. Oh wait, this is the quiet tavern. I wanted this one. You walk inside the tavern, and it's a lively affair. There's a lot of happy townsfolk in there. You see the owner of the Hammer and Tide Smithy, the priest from the chapel, the scholar in there. They're all happy, drinking beer. You hear like fire in the fireplace over there. The bartender comes up to you guys and it's like, "Hail and well met, heroes of Loch Hollow!" And he kind of offers you all a free drink, or she offers you a free drink.
Okay.
I can't believe that priest stuck around.
That bartender looks like she has a beard.
Well, I did say she was butch last time, I'm pretty sure.
So do we?
talk to the mayor.
Hey,
No,
mayor.
that's the mayor. Yeah, that's not the bartender. But yeah, you see the mayor, and when you walk in, the mayor raises a cup up and declares, "To the heroes who brought the waters back." And everyone starts cheering, and like everyone's kind of coming up and giving you handshakes and clapping you guys on the shoulders, and
It's pretty excited for us destroying half their village.
So now about that reward.
Yes. I promise you plenty of gold. I don't remember exactly how much, but we'll figure that out later. Yeah, he pulls out
I
a
think you
sack
can
of
figure that out
gold.
right now.
He pulls out a sack of gold and hands it to you.
Jingle jingle.
Jingle jangle.
I'll make sure we tell tales of your group far and wide. Everyone that comes to visit. This is incredible indeed. Our farms have already started growing crops full blown again. They're actually growing even better than before. And it's only been a week.
Tell him that they no longer ever need worry that we have saved the town forever.
We saved the
But if evil should ever befall your fair town again, you give us a call.
and if the price is right, we'll come.
If you don't give us enough, we won't care.
The mayor kind of like laughs at that, just thinking it's just straight up a joke, even though for Korbar it might not be.
Not.
Yeah, so you guys are, the tavern's alive, and you just kind of you're kind of hearing the scraping of chairs and the music's playing. There's a bard in the corner,
Okay.
and you guys are kind of enjoying your your time there, and a courier walks in. Oh, sorry.
Lo and behold, a courier.
Yeah, a courier walks
Been
in.
looking everywhere
He
for
He kind of looks around in the bar, and he sees the group of you, and
Probably recognize you.
he hands a letter to the barkeep, who then hands it to you. The courier kind of side eyes you guys, and then walks away. The barkeep approaches your table, and he's wiping his hands on a rag, and he pulls a letter out, and it's sealed.
I've been
It
looking
said,
for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
And he said, the courier wouldn't say where this came from, but he wanted me to give this to you. And then the barkeep just kind of walks back to go wash glasses and wash mugs and stuff.
Well, let's open the letter. Your next mission, should you choose to accept it. This message will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
The letter reads, "To the heroes of Lark Hollow, I have heard tale of your deeds in Lark Hollow, and I write you from Valrin, where a matter of great importance requires hands such as yours. I dare not write its nature in case this note finds its way to the wrong eyes. Meet me at the Silver Loom, and we can discuss further. Signed, a friend."
Silver
You would know
Loom.
Valrin is a large coastal city. Like it's one of the bigger cities in this country.
Well,
Okay.
I'm down to go.
finish your drinks and let's go on an adventure.
The mayor can't give me anything.
What?
The mayor can't give me anything magical.
The mayor does not have anything magical to give you. The Moonlight Curiosities lady offers you more of her concoction for free.
I take it.
Okay.
I take as much as she gives me.
Yeah, she's
Isn't that
super
the thing
excited
that
because you're
made
like
you
the
hot?
first person that's ever asked for more after drinking it. I can't.
Make sure to put it in my inventory because I'm going to sell it somewhere as a miracle cur.
Are you allowed to do that? Isn't that like violate your religion or something?
I am part rogue.
I cast minor illusion of a guy in the corner, and I say that guy over there said he wanted to buy like a ton of it.
Unfortunately, everyone you approach in this village knows exactly what it is, and they all are disgusted by the idea of it and don't want to drink any of it or take any of it. They all
Only
know
like
about
urine.
I
nasty
was gonna
shit.
say we should buy it all on the condition that you never mix it before.
What is this noise? I keep hearing like it sounds like someone's like rubbing their fingers together or something. Yeah, so you guys kind of stay a night there. You enjoy the time at the tavern with the townsfolk, and you stay the night. You wake up the next morning and you decide to head to Valrin. The city is also known as the River Crown of Tavros.
Teddy won't get in his bed.
Okay, I'm not worried about that. And so you start making your way there. It takes about like a week or so of travel to get there.
Oof.
It's not very close. Yeah, it's a long
My
way.
fear killing me.
Hey, can I do Jacob? Can I do anything with that wizard's notebook or what?
Yeah. What did I say? It gives you a.
You didn't say that.
Yeah, dude, it gives you a spell, a spell of some sort.
Oh, he did say that actually. This better not be another water elemental.
Hold on, I gotta.
Let's get a dry adventure this time. An adventure.
Do note though that if you want to swap out your character, this would be the time you had to do it.
I don't
If
like
you
my
wanted
character.
to. I like my character too. I'm just throwing that out there.
I don't remember where
Someone might want to be a little taller.
I put all the items that I gave you guys.
Oh, it's kind of nice having a little pocket wizard.
You know, if you have to go up against fire,
Go back upstairs, please.
Might have an advantage.
If we have to go against fire, I'm cooked.
You're literally metal.
Yeah,
you're,
and fire
you're
melts
like
metal.
You're like an oven.
It takes a lot of fire to melt metal, Elias.
I
Okay.
cannot remember where I
I,
put
I
that.
think you would be pretty resistant. I mean, they'd have to get up to like a couple thousand degrees Fahrenheit to melt you down.
Be my best guess. According to law.
Can't find where I put that stupid book. It was between one of 4 different cantrips you basically get to have. But I can't find it. Well, you don't get it then, so sorry.
Oh.
No, it's gotta be somewhere in here. Where did we get that book? Was that on?
We don't need to find it. We don't need to find it today.
Oh, it was between
tired of walking
mending,
around this
prestidigitation, message, or shape water. Get one of those cantrips.
What were the options?
Mending, prestidigitation, message, or shape water.
Let's press the again.
It's actually really cool. Hold on.
What was it? Mold water?
Shape water. So prestidigitation. So you can do several different things with magical effects. You can create instantaneous, harmless sensory effect like a shower of sparks, puff of wind, faint musical notes, or an odd odor. You can light or snuff out a candle, torch, or small campfire that are not magically lit. You can clean or soil an object no larger than 1 cubic foot. So like your shoes get dirty, make them clean. You can chill, warm, or flavor up to 1 cubic foot of non-living material for an hour. You can make a color, small mark, or symbol appear on an object or surface for an hour. Or you can create a non-magical trinket or illusory image that can fit in your hand and last until the end of your next turn. So that one has a lot of cool stuff you can do with it. Mending is like you can fix broken stuff. I mean, you don't break very many things. Shape water, you can like freeze a cubic foot of water or like unfreeze a cubic foot of water. So, and then message is exactly what it sounds like. You just send a message. So you can whisper a message to a target that only that target hears. And can reply in a whisper that only you can hear. So it's like a little mini sending spell, which can be
You
used.
can hear everything you do. He's like licking a plate over here.
So yeah, message you can send and private message to one person, and they can respond back.
I think I'm going to choose prestidigitation.
Okay. Yeah, so you're able to use that book and you copy that spell into your spell book, and then all of the other spells in that one disappear as you do so. You did that overnight, one of the times you were resting. So you would know, this is like a description of Valrin. At the meeting of 3 great rivers, Valrin rises like a mosaic of glass and stone. It's a city stitched together by bridges and canals rather than roads. Barges loaded with spices, silks, and ore drift between tiered markets built directly over water. Their sails painted in the colors of merchant guilds that rule here. Every tower bears a banner or sigil denoting ownership, a loom for the weavers. A loom for the Weavers Guild, a bronze scale for the appraisers, a white hammer for the shipwrights. These guilds form the backbone of the city's government. The Council of Trade meets weekly in the Glass Hall to set tariffs, levy laws, and decide the fate of lesser towns across Tavros. To a newcomer, which none of you guys have been here before, Valrin feels alive and endlessly in motion. Ferrymen are calling destinations across glittering canals. Coin counters shouting prices from balconies. You could smell salt and riverweed mixing in the perfumes of the markets. And as you guys are making your way to... I thought I had a picture of that. I don't know if I actually put it in here. Oops. Well, the theater of the mind. The road slopes downward toward the water, and the horizon splits into glass and gold. There's bridges arching across all three of the wide rivers like ribbons of stone. Let's change the music for this. There's bells ringing from tall towers around this city, calling out the changing shifts of dockhands and traders. And as you cross into the city and the noise grows loud, grows dense. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Sorry. It's been like weeks, so I forgot what I said. You hear wheels over cobblestone and heavenly voices as gulls crying over the rooftops. Lanterns shimmer on the canal surface, turning the whole lower city into a reflection of the sky. Everywhere you look, there's banners fluttering with the guild symbols on them. Hammers, looms, scales, quills, each one marks a power greater than any noble crest. This town is run by the merchant guilds. The people of Val'Ren are moving with purpose, bumping shoulders, slipping past each other quickly, and you can see coins changing hands super fast in front of the markets. And you look across the marbled facade as you walk through the town and see the silk awning and a modest sign of the Silver Loom, the place that was named in your letter, is waving quietly amid the bustle of the crown, of the river crown.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go. We need a knock.
Is it a tavern?
No, it's like it's a clothing store. It's a clothing, and you walk in, and the person behind the counter looks up and sees who you are, and
Obviously,
huh?
She obviously recognizes me.
She looks up and sees the group of you and recognizes you, and says, "Hail and well met. Let's go to my back room. We have much to discuss." And that's where we will end this campaign.
Okay.
Is there gonna be others?
I think, yeah. If you want there to be, it just has an opening hook to something. But, yeah. From I guess what our discussion was, we want to do another one, like do once a year or something, right?
It was kind of fun. Maybe 2 a year.
I'm not very patient, so
Yeah.
2 a year.
Maybe 3.
Maybe we can just try to pick it up in January or something.
Okay.
Well, let's discuss it after the holidays.
Yeah.
Maybe we can do 10 a year.
let's discuss golden experience before we get off.
Well, I don't have that all given. You guys will have that when you start next time.
All right.
All right. Well, if I go up a level, let me know. If
Yeah,
not,
everyone levels out for sure.
oh, cool. All right,
Oh,
then I can work on
cool.
my character because I'm going Paladin 5, so it gets a double attack.
I want to say hi to Grandpa.
You can wave at him right there. You gotta wave up here.
At some point, I can get spells. I don't know if that's 6 or 7.
Well, I really just need. I want Rogue to go to 3, so I'll get the Swashbuckler, but I need the Paladin level 5 before that.
Yeah, I would have. I know this one was short. I honestly thought the last fight was gonna take longer and go into this one.
It would have taken longer if Steven had actually died.
And I added the escape and all that stuff, so just to kind of fill in a little more.
What?
Sounds awesome, Jacob.
Stop, please. Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm good for now. I'll have to take some time. Obviously, got to figure something out and what we're doing next. I think I might look into those premium modules and just try to fit it with the story that's going on right now. Because those seem really cool and they have really good reviews. I don't know how long they last. But they have like every different level group you could think of, so we could easily be like, let's do a level 6 adventure, finish it, then do a level 7 adventure, you know? So
All right. Well, we'll figure out something.
yeah.
This was fun. I really enjoyed doing this with you guys.
Yeah, it's fun. Well, I guess we'll try to pick it up. Talk about it in January.
Yeah.
Yep. Just whenever you guys are feeling the itch again, just shoot a text in the group and then we'll
We'll pick it up right in the middle of tax season.
Yeah.
I think this
All
year's
right.
going to be better, so it'll be good. All right, y'all kiss all the babies for me.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
All right, love y'all.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye.